Something to protect the embrace. The gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash. Smashed through. More signs of combat. Up there. Sounds like a Thunderjaw. A corrupted Thunderjaw? Oh, come on. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, right? The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
They're still alive.
The corruption will not take hold!
it end like this? Aloy did it. We only helped. I thought we would die.
Aloy, you saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much.
For now, but this was just one.
I see.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke.
Well, this enemy may have broken through. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors. We took ground, met them with Finally, we withdrew, but they were too much for us. Those who...
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. I need to go inside.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you. Then...
You will see.
Never thought I'd see the day. She looks the part.
Quick way down.
It feels as though All-Mother has forgotten.
You've returned.
Teb?
All-Mother, bless this day and guide me.
Aloy,
live on in your
you've
memory.
come back. The Seeker has returned. Come, so, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this...
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to Aletheia Cradle 9, World 1.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time,
The multi-70s. I took care of them.
There was no one else.
Children, let's run a jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go. I don't know. Someday. That's what you always say. We want it now.
Identity scan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to Wilkzy. Physical aggression is not permitted.
So, What was
Except
this
yours.
place, exactly?
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Why not?
Hello, child.
Go
My name
away.
is Selena. Today is a big day. Hello. Child.
They were trapped
My name
here.
is Samina. Today is a big day. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day.
Why couldn't they
Your
access the
first
other
day
area?
of school.
Unknown.
There's so much for you to
Okay,
learn.
no problem.
So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy.
Hello, child.
This is
My
a
name is
graveyard.
Samina.
The
Today
Charnel
is
House
a
of
big
Knowledge.
day. Your
But we might
first
have
day of
achieved
school.
had we not been denied
There's
it.
so much for you to
Maybe
Hello,
there's a way to
child.
fix it.
My name is
It's not why I
Samina.
came here.
Today is a big day. Your
What's the
first day
whole
of
of human
school.
knowledge next to the
Hello,
origin
child.
of one girl?
My name is
Continue your
Samina.
search.
Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Priority search for Dr. Sogan. Please.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if? Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Illusion 9. Route 1 access unsafe.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora! Make way for
Make
Aloy!
way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Be alive at the time of the anointing.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh.
It's really not that simple to...
I know the path ahead will be dangerous.
The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa.
That will be for the goddess. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in, at Mother's Vigil they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast?
Yes. We offered to do so, on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice, and I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you...
All right, dear silence. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more.
As am I. No need.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess.
Forgotten by the goddess. None of their...
could land. God is protecting Anointed so she can close.
Save these for the trail. I'd have to leave something else behind.
The killers did their worst, but by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
Just as our mother struck down the Metal King, her anointed will cleanse the land of corruption.
Have faith in the goddess. The anointed will wash all signs of corruption away.
The anointed has shown us the goddess's mercy. But now she will show those murderers the goddess's justice.
There is still corruption loose in the world, but it will be cleansed. The anointed will see to that.
Have you seen the anointed in action? I pity any machine that stands against her.
Mother Mountain opened her. She's the daughter of the goddess.
Our fallen tribespeople call out for justice. The killers will answer with blood for what they've done.
Have you seen the anointed in action? I pity any machine that stands against her.
The killers will be forgotten by the goddess. None of their deeds will live on in her memory.
The goddess protect her so she can cleanse the corruption that still affects the land.
She walks among us, anointed by All-Mother herself.
They say she came from the mountain, that the mountain was her mother.
She will protect us. She is our anointed.
Those who spilled our tribe's blood will pay for their desecration.
Those faithless murderers brought slaughter to our tribe. They will not escape All Mother's justice.
Just as our mother struck down the Metal King, her anointed will cleanse the land of corruption.
What did she see inside the mountain? Maybe we aren't meant to know.
All Mother, protect her.
The goddess anointed her within the holy mountain.
They slaughtered our tribespeople and thought us broken. But now, we will show them that we endure.
Have you seen the anointed in action? I pity any machine that stands against her.
Aloy, there can be no...
It's...
I know the...
The Nora have...
That for... And as I...
Tirsa.
Oh.
What crime? Of course.
Ross. Many...
Mother...
You... Ross. Allah.
No.
It was... That was... We know. And that...
What?
Raw. They were cruel. They thought... No.
Then...
He begged... One. The rich. The heart. Raw. And that... Yes, he killed by but
Who?
a brick to the the last wound. He never leaving up.
Why?
Ross, but
You made...
yes.
After...
Ross, he was...
But they...
Yes, and I knew.
You?
I'm in, and I'm...
The Nora...
That will for, and as I...
The Nora...
That will for, and as I...
It's... And for telling...
I wish I...
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh.
Okay.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so
The
unsure.
anointed.
The killers did their
Anointed.
But by the way,
I misread the signs.
I told you, Lansra. I'm not your anointed.
Dealing with corruption beyond the sacred land.
Ouch. Glintock's attacking. I better see if I can help.
better speak to whoever's in charge.
Thank you. We're exhausted. It's the third flock we faced today.
How can we stop it from happening?
You just flew in on a rainbow and saved our sorry slags. Where do you come from?
I heard the Glinthawks attacking. They're scavengers. They don't hunt for sport. What's drawing them here?
Has to be the blasted Karja. If we're in an era of...
Has anything changed that might have lured the Glinthawks? Have you left machine scrap lying around?
No. Us around use our scrap. Not like the Karja. They...
So the Karja...
Here?
Why do you think the...
We built this outpost, but everyone...
But how could the...
If I ever...
What exactly do you do here?
As mayor, I order people around. Gotta be plain hammered to get things done. Can't stand those Karja chunks, but since we helped the Karja get rid of their rotten...
You don't think the peace will last?
Don't have...
Has anyone come trying to sell lures? They're devices that attract machines.
Is that real? Is that some sort of Nora joke?
I'll take that as a no. Why don't I investigate why the Glinthawks are attacking? You've got your hands full.
Really?
You...
All right, then.
Turn off! Turn off!
What are you doing?
By the sun! It won't turn off!
That device is making the Glinthawks attack. Turn it off.
Me? I don't know how to turn it off.
Well, that should do it. Why are you scrounging gear you don't even understand?
My customers demand extraordinary pieces best found at the fringes of civilization, where other...
Including this...
I didn't mean...
You mentioned you found the device in a workshop?
Yes. I camped out atop the snowy eastern ridge. No easy climb, even in my best years, but...
Enough.
Abandoned equipment as I...
Your point?
Oh.
Did you know...
By the...
This device is dated...
On the eastern...
I'll take...
Surely one as small as you couldn't climb so high alone. You can accompany me to the workshop.
Near his campsite. I really regret talking to you again. Going down fast.
Glad someone was here to stop the carnage.
Stocking up.